What's up guys, it's your boy Ru, and today we are celebrating Nihon Falcom's 40th year anniversary, so congratulations to them, as well as I want to thank them for 40 years of JRPG greatness. So now, as y'all can see, the live stream is about to be starting in about 4 to 5 hours, which I will be creating a video on with my initial reactions. And if we potentially get some information that gets released for Kurono Kiseki, I will be doing another review video for that. So hope you guys look forward to that. But for right now, we are hopping right back into the Trails of Cold Steel No Item Run with the bonding event. So if you guys haven't seen my Instagram or my Twitter, I will be doing a whole week feature of Trails of Cold Steel and Ys. So most of my videos are going to be focused on that. I hope you guys look forward to all the content. I will be posting multiple videos daily for this week in celebration of the 40th anniversary, a whole week celebration, because they deserve it, you know what I'm saying? We've been blessed to have them, right? They blessed the JRPG gaming community. So in celebration and in honor of that, and of all the work that they put in for us, I'm going to be doing a whole week marathon of these constant videos, you know what I'm saying? I'm still going to try to keep it good quality. I'm not just going to like record, play, and then just throw it out there. I'm still going to be doing all my editing, cleaning it up, stuff like that. I may do a couple of live streams. If I do some live streams, I will post it. I'll give it a little bit of a notice so y'all can see it if you want to hang out with me and enjoy some of this gameplay. But for right now, let's hop into these bonding events. So basically, last time, nothing much really happened. We just took care of the midterms and everyone's favorite mate showed up. So right now, we're about to do these bonding events. Instead of doing it separately, I'm gonna keep it all in the same video, and then right after this, we'll hit the quest and go right into the old schoolhouse. Reen is the wrong person to ask, Laura. Reen is the wrong person to ask. Like, for reals. What is she thinking asking Reen? So Laura's trying to be more of a girly girl than her tomboyish self. Which I have to say, after playing like 4 and Hajimari, she does a pretty good job of that. Of not being so tomboyish. Although she still stays nasty. And not nasty in a bad way. I mean in the best way possible. Let me make that clear. He is definitely not an expert. Reen is far from being an expert. This man is so clueless, it's actually insane. He makes me look like a savant. And don't even get me started about his relationship with Elise, his sister, which she still hasn't showed up in this playthrough yet. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but hopefully it happens soon. A blue-haired muscular man attached to it? Really? I think you want to go with the Mishi, Laura. You definitely want to go with the Mishi. I would listen to Reen on this one. So, even though I made it pretty much abundantly clear, if you've been watching my videos, that Elisa is my #1 girl in this whole Erebonia arc, I do like all of them, right? Like, I like all of them. They all have their good aspects. Like, none of them are bad. Like, the girls on here aren't bad. It's just that she's my favorite. Which is why I understand why Reen has a hard time picking. You feel me? That's why he's the harem king. You just gotta go with all of them. Except I will say later on, there's a few characters, few females I do find quite annoying. One in particular, which we'll get into when we get to that game. It's not anytime soon. Oh, but also, like, I know a lot of people like her, but in Cold Steel 1, I have huge issues with Emma. I'm sorry. Like, no disrespect or anything. Like, once we get to 3, she becomes one of my more favorite characters. But in Cold Steel 1 especially, 2 she gets better. But in Cold Steel 1, with all her secrecy, and the fact she's like, because she's nowhere near Vita's level, like, so much effery happens. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know we're leading this. Oh, look at Becky's manning the shop. All right. Anyways, so yeah, I don't have too much hate for her, but I'm just saying, like, what's up with all the secrecy? You know what I'm saying? Like, was that necessary? Yeah, these two, like, their interactions in the first game is a little awkward, just because of how Fee's character is. Because she's not used to this type of interactions. Since, you know, she's only used to, like, that Battlefield type life. This is her first time outside of that, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, she was basically abandoned, and then Sarah got her, and then immediately brought her to Thor's. So this is basically right after that. So usually, like, right, so, like, usually she's always with the one-word answers. Like the yep, uh-huh, you know what I mean? You see, a lot of her experiences always relate back to the Jaeger Corps. I don't know much about love though. She'll understand. She just didn't get it because she was too young. But her father definitely loved her. Like, even though he did what he did, it was out of love. Totally opposite to Yusu's father. Oh no, they're kind of violent. Oh, they're nasty. They're filthy. They're not narrow-minded. They're definitely not narrow-minded, but when it comes to it, they're about that action. They're about that work. And they're definitely willing to get bloody. There's some people who can't accept their existence. I wonder if that's a shade at Laura. I may be reading too into that, but I feel like at least that's the type of person she's referring to there, for sure. Because remember, when Laura found out, she started ignoring Fee and having issues with her even more. And I'm pretty sure this throughout the Empire, there's definitely people that have issues with the Jaegers, just because of like the image that you get off from their activities, right? Just their reputation, basically like the stereotypes. So I can see that happening, but I definitely feel like that's a shade at Laura. She was throwing shade at Laura. I definitely feel like her being part of the garden club did help her character a little bit. Like, kind of like soften her up, like open her up. Allow her to like get in tune with her own feelings. You know what I mean? Because right now she's just very like, I want to say like cookie cutter. I don't know if that's the right term for it. So that was interesting. I kind of like that. Ooh, almost level 3? Give me those. But after that last field study, Eustace's character really changed. Like, he's actually having like regular conversations with people. Remember in the previous video, in the previous part that I recorded right before this, when Sharon came. Oh yeah, by the way, Sharon finally is here. If y'all missed the previous video, the link will be here. But if not, Sharon finally showed up. And right before that, and the whole Elisa Reinford reveal, Eustace was teasing her about like her secrecy of her last name and everything. So now he's like starting to talk with people, like talk with other people indoors. Like he's starting to just talk about like mundane things, like just regular conversations, not always so serious. Teasing some of the girls, like it's a nice thing to see how he's changed a little bit already. And then Machias, he's finally starting to stop his whole like noble talk, you know what I mean, about noble this, noble that, uses this, uses that. So now that some of the preliminary, like the initial beginning character development starting to happen, we can finally get to more of the like more pressing story plot issues, which I believe in this chapter 3 it is definitely going to start taking off here. He feels like it's more willing to be open with us, just like I said. He still has his little like, you know, his little quirks, but it's part of his character. It completely goes away though in by the time we get to like 3, I feel like. Well, I feel like all of the awkwardness between this crew specifically all goes away after 2, which makes sense because, you know, Well, if you know, you know. I'm not gonna talk about it because we're gonna get to that game. So, ooh, level 3 Link. Ooh. But yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that specifically because we'll get into that obviously when we get to the next game. But considering all the events of this and the next, it makes sense why by the third game in this series, in the Cold Steel arc, that there's no awkwardness between these guys. Okay, so the reason why he's staring at him is because I believe it's because hunting is like a noble activity. So maybe he still hasn't completely forgone the whole noble stick. But at least he realizes. So that's a huge change. He realizes that his him staring and the fact like he still gets triggered by some of that noble talk. So he is making progress. He is starting to turn around. It's unfair of me to pass judgment on nobles simply for being born into a life. Well, technically, Reed wasn't even born into that life. Like, his past is a lot more complicated than that, which we'll get into later on. But at least he's finally starting to realize the mistake he made. Because there's definitely nobles that you can, like, you know, crap on and talk your shit to. You know what I'm saying? Like, for sure, absolutely. But that's not everybody. Like, Laura is solid. Eustace is solid. Reen is... I honestly don't know what I consider Reen. I don't really consider him a noble. I don't even know if I consider his father a noble. His father doesn't really act noble-ish either. Yeah, I'm good. I'd rather do student council work than be in the chess club. Let's be real. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this in because we finally starting to see Machias turn around and not be so strict on the whole noble stick of his. So I like that. He'll become a lot more tolerable in the future. Another character, like, see, like, the fact that I missed the the chapter 1, like, combat link levels because of the bonding events, the way I recorded is like such a big L. You're like a human student notebook. I don't think that's something you want to tell a girl. I can't imagine she would be happy if someone called her a notebook. A true leader, giving the credit to her, like, to her team rather than herself. One of the favorite things I like about Toa's character. Like, even though she's not, like, in my opinion, like, when you are able to use her in combat, I don't think she's great at all. Like, I never use her, but she's truly a good leader. Like, she gives proper instructions and she always gives credit to the team. She doesn't take it for herself. I wish that was a little bit more animated. Like, I would have loved to have seen her peek his, dang it, what's the term? Poke his cheeks? Like, poke his cheeks, not like pinch his cheeks, whatever. Either one. I would have loved to have seen that. But yeah, like, we see another instance of where with Reen, whenever Reen interacts with Toa, his feelings of, like, lack of accomplishment and the fact, like, he doesn't know what he wants to do really starts to come forward. I guess it's because when he looks at Toa, he can really see that drive, that determination, and that clear focus in mind that she knows exactly what she wants for herself. So I definitely find that interesting in both the bonding events in this game that Reen has questioned himself. Like, why he isn't able to do more, why is he not figuring out what he needs to do, he needs to get more on top of things, and then Toa kind of, like, putting him straight in line. I don't know why, but I feel like this chapter had so many, like, events, like, it's kind of insane. Oh, okay, I really like this one. This bonding event with Elisa is one of my favorites. Oh, this is a terrible angle. This is a horrible angle. She got into another argument with Ferris. Green, comfort her. Comfort her. Be the good, clueless player that you are. Oh, that's right. I forgot. So not everyone knows she's a Rhineford. She seems pretty upset. Maybe you should do something to help her out. There you go. Be her shoulder to cry on. And be less clueless for a change. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes, sir. The janitor just hooked this man up. He just gave him a huge favor. And what did he do with it? Absolutely nothing. He did absolutely nothing with this. He did him a solid. You know what I'm saying? Did him a huge solid. And what did he do? Sit there and do nothing about it. When he easily could have, because, you know, she's already like acknowledged her feelings for this guy. She just hasn't said it out in the open yet. And any subtleties will not work on this kid, because he will not know. He won't understand what it means. I like how she specifies we're in a dark room, yet like it's like super light. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have been nice if it was actually like a dark room to give it more of that feel. She always does this. I mean, she kind of has to take her mother's side. She has to take the mother's side because, well, you know. Because you know. She has a contract with her. Oh, she's oh, okay, yeah, that's right. I remember now. So I believe in that instance she's talking about like some internal family stuff. I believe it gets revealed later on when she like opens up to this guy, which I'll wait for. But if I remember correctly, what she's talking about specifically here has to do with someone in the family. You can't dislike Sharon. She's the GOAT. She's the greatest maid of all time. No one even comes close to her. Ever. In this game, in any other JRPG, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in any anime, nah, like, she's the greatest maid ever. There you go, Reen. There you go. Do something right for once. You know what I'm saying? She's everywhere. She is literally everywhere. She knows everything. Insane. Absolutely insane. She was literally listening in on the entire conversation. I hope I didn't interrupt anything personal between you two. I would be more than happy to lock the door again. Yeah. One of my favorite things about Sharon is the amount of time she teases Elisa. It's hilarious. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. I'm here for it. So unfortunately, I don't think I get cheer. Unfortunately, I don't think Elisa becomes my cheerleader. She doesn't become my cheerleader until Link level 3. So that's rather unfortunate. But now, let's get on with this quest. Angelica never stops with that. Ever. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. I don't want to know what's going in that brain of yours. Let's be honest. Let's assist with the Orbal bike. Let's do it. Hey, let's go. This is the one. I believe we either ride it or we race. I can't remember. I know there for sure is a race in this game. Let's do it. So this is not only the first time he's riding a bike, but this is one of the first test runs ever, right? Because there's no other Orbal bike made yet in Erebonia or in any other country, I believe. Let's do it. Let's ride. Let's ride, baby. That way my mans can take Elisa out on a date. And every other single girl in Class 7. I can handle it, don't worry. I got the muscles. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's hurry it on. Let's get it on with. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Hey, this is the first time we get to like hang out with the Senpai crew. The 4 of them. The amount of stuff like those 4 go through is kind of insane. Individually and as a whole group. And Reen is literally a part of it as well. He's part of like everything. Overprotective father, sure. More like he just wanted to see Reen fall on his face. So, are we gonna race in this one, or are we literally just testing the bike? Let's get to it. Chop, 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 chop. Time is of the essence. Starting up the bike, shifting gears, and coming to a stop. So I have never ridden a bike. The idea of riding a bike terrifies me because I've heard some pretty terrible stories. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. Starting the engine was simple enough. Started the engine. I don't know what that was. Slowly and steadily release the clutch. Okay. I'm probably gonna forget all of this in a matter of milliseconds. Okay, so I think I can remember this. So this part, I wonder if it's actually true in real life. Like, you want to apply the brakes strongly in the front, I feel like you would fly forward, no? Or like, I thought you'd want to do it evenly to both. I don't know. Let's do it. Before I forget. Let's do this thing. Hey. That engine though. For the very first bike, that engine's fire. Let's do it. Slowly and steadily, right? Easy money. Easy money. If only riding a bike in real life was that easy. Yeah, you gotta love the Senpai crew. Yeah, the first ever test drive of the Orbal bike. Super dope, super dope. Oh dang it, I wasn't reading it. I was too busy commenting. I believe it's this for switching gears. I actually got it right, nice. Cause switching slowly, doing that slowly didn't make sense for switching gears, you know? Oh wait, no. Wait, what? Did I get it wrong? Oh well. So this one I remember clearly. I remember this one clearly. Alright, fun's over. Time to drive back. So I guess I got 2 out of 3. I guess I got that second one wrong, even though it looked like I got it right. Okay. First test run of the Orbal bike is successful. Basically everything you'd expect. Hey, let's do it. I could definitely use it out on the fields. Ain't nothing but a thing. Ain't nothing but a thing. Oh, that's right. They're reporting to Miss Reinford for this stuff, because that's basically where it's gonna get produced. Because Ragner's in Roar, if I remember correctly. Right? Yeah, the Ryan family share a good relationship. That's the way Angelica knew Elisa beforehand. Oh, she probably just wanted to do it because if they can successfully make the bike, she can make some she can make some cash. And Elisa's mom is all about that cash money. That's one of the issues Elisa has with her mother. The fact that she's always working for that money and expanding the company. Yeah. So that's why they had green tested, because they essentially want to make it for the masses, kind of like cars. Which I think is dope, right? Super dope. Give me that item. Give me that item. Give me a quartz. Give me a quartz. Hey, I don't know what Dragon Bane is, but I can use any rare quartz I can get. What the heck? Alright. Do I need to do any... Do I have any quartz available? Ooh, I am kind of low on the freaking Sepith. I am super low on the Sepith. Are you serious, man? In order for me to get these, I have to do that? That's kind of garbage. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of garbage. I do want to do that. I'm so dumb. I want to do that, for sure. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Gaius, I definitely want to do one of these. I'll do that, and then I'll do that for 40. How much is this? 40, 70. I'll go here. Boom. I don't even know if I have enough, like, actually quartz to fill up all these slots, but why not? Oh, wait, hold on. Does he got any weapons? Rugutu? Alright, never mind. He's got no weapons. Alright. So, I am quickly gonna do the other quest off screen, and then I'll see you guys at the old schoolhouse. Time for the main aspect of the free day. Besides the bonding events. But also that quest was pretty dope. Like, I kind of like that. Interacting with the Senpai squad. Getting to test the Orbal bike for the first time. I like that event a lot. The other one, it could be a huge skip. That is Secret Admirer one. Although it can be quite comedic. And is the whole schoolhouse going to shift again? Most likely, let's be honest. Let's do it. I ain't scared. Who's scared? Oh. It's finally happening. So what this relates to is another reason why Reen is my favorite character. Why he's my favorite character in Legend of Heroes. This right here. What just happened? That little... You know what I'm saying? That little feeling he got in his chest. It's starting to hop on. So this is where, like, so when I was first playing through this game, up till now, it was kind of like whatever, it was alright for me. But this is really where I started to fall in love with Trails. Of Cold Steel, at least, because I didn't play the previous games even till now. So this is where I really started to fall in love with this series of Falcom's games. From this point on. Because I find this very fascinating. And who doesn't like special powers? You feel me? Like... So yeah, I can now choose all of them. No one's hidden from us. But I cannot pick... Wait, what? I thought I couldn't pick Fee and Laura in the same... Okay, that's interesting. I did not. So I'm actually... I am going to bring Emma, because Emma, her Serene Blessing is nice. Her magic attack is nice, but the main reason's because her freaking... What you call it? What is it called? She has a lot... I gave her a lot of EP. Like, she has a lot of EP. And she has the EP cut quartz. But Elliot has the resounding beat. Gaius is good at stunning. Obviously, I have to bring my girl, right? Like, I'm not gonna about to sit here and, like, talk about how much I love her and how much she's my girl out of all the women in Class 7 and not bring her. So I kind of have to bring her. Plus, I would love to get her to be my cheerleader. That Link level 3. So I think I could get that to happen by the end of the schoolhouse. So... I think I'm gonna go with Eustace here. Because if I remember correctly... I don't know who's gonna be in my group in this next field study. I know for sure Gaius, but I can't remember if Eustace is gonna be there. I'm not gonna use Machias, so it's between Elliot and Eustace or Elliot and Emma. I'll definitely think I'll bring Eustace. If these two can't be used together at the same time, then I will bring Gaius. Oh, wait. They can be brought together. Nani? Okay, so there's awkwardness between these two. So I definitely think in the bonding event, which I left Fee's bonding event completely in the video. So y'all just saw it. I do believe when she made that comment about some people just can't deal with the history of bracers, I mean, not bracers, like what Jaegers do. I do believe that was a shot at Laura, because look at this awkwardness. This is why I thought that these two can be brought to the party at the same time. Maybe that's the next chapter. But the main reason I bought Fee, even though her damage isn't the best, is because she has the speed. So with her speed, I can use the setups. Because I do not believe what the boss is for this one, but I do think it's either chapter 3, Old Schoolhouse, the 3rd floor, Old Schoolhouse, or the 4th floor. That's a major problem. Alright. Can they be linked? Wait, that's not what I wanted. Can these two be... They can't be linked. Interesting. Who does he have a level 3 link with? With Usis? Interesting. Interesting. So I'm actually going to do this right here. And then I'm gonna put Emma here, and then I'll put Usis. Boom. That's my little chessboard right there. That's how I'm gonna go with my formation. Let's move. Alright. So the 3rd floor has now opened, and Reen is finally experiencing that little resonance in his chest for the first time. Let's see what this Old Schoolhouse has for us this time. I believe it's every time we clear a floor. Let's go. Let us go. We got this, fam. We got this. Easy money. What you mean? Easy money. That stayed the same. Oh yeah, there's definitely gonna be strong monsters. Let's be careful. Let's have our wits about us. I am going to... No, she's a melee. I'll probably keep Laura out in the front line. Alright, so remember, every floor house counts as a different area, so I do have a heal here. And if I want, I can use the city heal going into the practical exam. So I'm actually going to end this video here. And I'm going to keep the Old Schoolhouse as its own separate video. Because, let me check. So there's an area. Okay, so this one is going to be the very first Old Schoolhouse floor that has 2 areas. So hopefully it's not too much of a problem. Because remember, I can only use 1 heal for area 1, area 2, and the end area. Like, I can't use the beginning and then go to the end area and then use a second heal. There's only 1 heal for the 3rd floor. So hopefully this doesn't get too ugly. But we'll get to that in the next one. That's it for now. I'm gonna end the video here. We're gonna continue right after. In the next video, we're gonna continue right from this point forward, clearing the Old Schoolhouse 3rd floor. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys look forward to all the content that's going to be coming out in this week, where we are going to be celebrating Nihon Falcon's 40th year anniversary. So I hope y'all look forward to that. Anyways, this is it for today. Or this is it for this video, rather. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.